Okay, we're back and I'm going to go ahead and try to do this project myself. Create this digital alarm, manage it, and count how many times it happens. Shouldn't be hard. Using only ladder logic, it is kind of a strange environment. This isn't something I've been using for 100 years or anything, so you feel like a fish out of water and I don't feel any different. That's just fine. We're going to get through this. We're programmers. That's what we do. So let's wait for this thing to come up and actually open my environment so I can create a new project. Go right into that and go ahead and I will call this one Project 1 and store it on the desktop. So that worked perfectly for me. And I will take the last processor in the list, just hoping that maybe if there's anything missing from the other ones, they're not missing from there. Let's double click on Application, get into our CodeSys environment, and as soon as we do, we will set ourselves up a program of ladder diagram. By right clicking here, Add Object, we want Program and LD to be selected, and then I'll just give it a name of LD1 and hit OK. And while I'm in this first environment, I'm going to go ahead and make a call on my new ladder. So I'm going to say LD1 semicolon. And at that I can go ahead and close out of here because I know this thing's going to run. Let's come up to my blue bar here, double click so that I'm full screen, and let's start creating some logic. So the first thing I know I want is a contact, and this I'll go ahead and just call it something like test bool. Good, and I'll go ahead and create that. So whenever this thing is energized, then I want to call my timer. So I'll just come right up here and click this last button for a TON, and I'll move that onto the other side. And let's give that a name, and that'll be ALM_delay. I'll hit enter twice, I've got it. And I'll just make this a 5-second delay. So that'll be T#5S. Hit enter. Good. And there's one other thing. I want my reset, my alarm reset button to go ahead and break the connection between there. So let's create a negate contact, and I'll just put that right there, although it doesn't really matter. And I'll call this ALM_reset. That's going to be a bool. Now I need another rung below here. So let's pull that down, and I also am going to want to energize an alarm bit, and then I want to create a hold-in for it. So I need a trigger, I need a hold-in, I need an interrupt, and I need an alarm bit. Well, let's go ahead and start by creating a contact, and that's going to be for my trigger. Then below that, I'm going to create a branch that's got a hold-in, and then next to that, I'm going to go ahead and create an interrupt, which I like to have on the right. And at the end of this rung, or network, I want to go ahead and put my coil. So my coil, I'm going to go ahead and call ALM. That's going to be my alarm. And I know that that's also going to be my hold-in, so I can put that there. And then I need a trigger. I can go ahead and come up to the end of this time delay, and I'm going to put a rising edge right there. So let's drop that in right here, and that's going to be called ALM_TRIG. And I can hit that. So let me come over here and type in ALM, and I'll just hold down Control and hit space. And I want to reference my alarm trigger, so I'll hit enter, and then I'll put in a dot, come down here and take this Q, hit enter 2 more times, and now I'm referencing this right here. So that's going to be my one-shot rising. And the last thing I need is my interrupt, and that's going to be ALM, and then I'll just take my shortcut to come down here and select the alarm reset, hit enter twice, and now I have an alarm being created, and it's also being managed. I can make it go away with the alarm reset, and if I hit alarm reset, I'll not only dismiss the alarm, but I'll also break the connection between the test bool and our time delay, which means it's going to start over again if this is still energized, if this is still closed, and I'm going to get an alarm 5 seconds later one more time. So that's exactly how I want this to work. The last thing I need is I need a counter. And I can fire my counter right off of that trigger. That should work perfectly. So let's come down here and add one more network. And then I'll take one of these instruction blocks right up here. So let's go ahead and try a function block. And I don't want to see this structured. So let's go ahead and take a count up. And here we go. We've got a signal coming in here. And for that count up signal, I'm going to go ahead and create a contact and push that over there. And that contact is going to reference my alarm trigger cue. So I'll just copy that and paste that right here. And I will call this counter 1. That should be good enough. It's explicit. And what do I want to do to reset this counter? Well, I can go ahead and put a reset in here. So I'll just type CT_reset, hit enter twice. Now I have a bool I can use to reset this counter whenever I want to. And then for my preset, how high do I want this to go, my pre-value, I'm going to go ahead and put that at 100. So I want this thing to count up 100 times. And then, just so we can look at this a little bit more easily, I'm going to go ahead and create one more value here to store this in. And I'll call that ALM_CT. So that'll be our alarm count. And I'll hit enter here, and that's going to need to be something other than a bool. So let's come in here and let's just take an int. Got it? Hit OK. And I think we should be good at that. So let's go ahead and check this program and see if we've got any errors. I'm going to come up here to project and hit build. And so far so good. All right, we've got a couple of warnings that we don't have some assignments located in some places like this ET. That's okay. We're going to get through with that. That should work. So even though we don't have everything filled out, I do think we've still got something that's actually going to do the job and function. So let's go ahead and break here. We will come back in the next and I will emulate this and see how it works, and if I have any bugs laying around, I'll get them fixed. So, see you in the next.